The Bundy Couch. It's a Broyhill. Event Horizon. Tonight only on The Final Call. What's up, y'all? I'm Mason, and this is
J-Dub on the Broyhill.
and we are the Final Call movie review show. Tonight we are reviewing Event Horizon. Event Horizon is directed by Paul Anderson, and it stars Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill. This is a movie about a spaceship that disappears on the cusp of known space and reappears 7 years later. Nobody knows where it's been. Nobody knows much about this ship. And there's this crew that's going to go out and evaluate the situation. They got to go out and check out this motherfucking ship and see just what's going on. What happened to the crew? Where are these people? Where has it been? Well, there's all kinds of questions. Once they get there, they don't like the answers. Nothing nice going on this ship. Whole lot of shit going down. Whole lot of shit talking, bad things happening. This is a scary movie. Freak your ass out. Because you know what's scary about this movie? There ain't no way to say, well, that couldn't happen. It's not beyond the realm of feasibility. You can't prove it wrong because we haven't even been to space. God knows what's out in space. Anything can happen. There'll be a whole planet full of all kinds of God knows what. Nothing nice. There ain't nothing nice in this movie, but it's a good one.
You know, you remember how, well, we don't remember how because it was before our time, but how Jaws kept people out of the ocean? Well, Event Horizon keeps my ass out of outer space.
John did not join NASA because of Event Horizon. You can handily blame the writer Philip Eisner. Philip Eisner, it's your fault that the space program is so far behind right now.
This movie, there's so much graphic and just all out.
It's kind of gory.
It's kind of. It's very gory. And that's just what made it onto that's just what made it onto the cut that we got. There's a whole nother cut out there that nobody else has really ever seen that's even gorier. I wish that there was a copy of it somewhere. But, I mean, this is the perfect movie if you're a huge horror movie fan to stay at home with the lights out at night and
wait for a thunderstorm.
Perhaps during the thunderstorm.
The first time I saw this movie was during a thunderstorm. I was like, I was a kid, and I'm sitting on the couch with my dog, and there's nobody else home, and it's nighttime and a thunderstorm, and it freaked me out. And movies don't freak me out. This is one of the few movies in the world that I can point to and go, that movie freaked me out.
Yes.
I mean, not even 5 movies probably that I could attribute truly freaking me out to it. Event Horizon freaked me out.
I can't say the same, but then again, I got different levels of, like, freakiness.
You know, a tree branch falls in the woods and John jumps throughout his skin.
Yo.
Pardon me, J-Dub jumps out of his skin. But, hey, I digress.
A tree falls out of the woods. Could have come from the motherfucking Event Horizon.
Hey, man,
it
could have been that.
Sticking around.
It could have been that murderer that escaped last week.
It was a murderer in Clifton, yet we digress.
Not a murderer.
It was a fucking murderer. Could have been Sam Neill for all I know. I don't know. I don't fuck around.
But Sam Neill built the ship. They got to go see the ship. And bad things happen when they get to the ship.
Horrible.
And it's a good fucking time movie. It might even scare you.
I think it will scare you. This is not a movie that if it's on at night, you shouldn't fall asleep to this movie. I've made that mistake. And it gave me some really fucked up nightmares. And it's proven. Like, I tested it time and time again. Don't fall asleep while watching this movie. But, that being said, that means that the scare factor for this movie is off the charts.
It's pretty high.
It's pretty damn high. I mean, it's an original story, and
It is that.
I don't even think, like...
It's an original sci-fi horror.
It's an original sci-fi horror. When it originally came out, it was more marketed towards being a sci-fi movie, but as word about it came more and more apparent, it's obviously more horror. So take it whichever way you like, but yeah, it's great for both genres, and I think its only shortcoming was that it was ahead of its time. If it had, I think because of the gore level in the movie, that's why it didn't get as much press as it did. But if it had come out around like 2007, about 10 years later, it probably wouldn't have been that much of an issue or whatever. But that's a totally different Hollywood standard, totally different standard to go on a different day. But take that for what it's worth too. The shock value of this movie, I mean, it's lasting power. You only got to see. It's got great replay power if you like these kind of movies, but if you just like it for that one good scare and then you're good after that, this is your safest bet.
It's a solid one to wait 7 years between. Like any good comedy or any good thing, you gotta let 7, 8 years stack up before you see it again, and then you go, damn, that was freaking freaky, or that was really funny, or whatever it was, you know? Like, I didn't see Tommy Boy for like 12 years maybe, and laughed my ass off when I caught it on cable. So, you know, same principle would apply to a movie like this.
Absolutely.
Let a decade pass and watch it again. On a scale from 1 to 100.
Bold, but I give Event Horizon an 8.1.
81.
81.
Wow, that's pretty good.
For a horror movie, and yeah, because it's that.
I think I'd have to give it a 75. It's pretty good. And the final call is to definitely see it.
Definitely.
Opportunity presents itself, go see it.
I found a copy of it at a used DVD store around the way, or it's on Blu-ray for about $6 or $7. So it is out there. Find it amongst the masses. I think it is still on Netflix as well. So you should definitely
Yeah, it is.
go cop that disc. But on that note, as you go cop that disc, we're going to bid you a fair adieu, and thank you so much for all the support and for watching tonight's episode of the Final Call Movie Review Show with your homeboys J-Dub and
Mason.
doing Event Horizon. Don't forget to check out the links at the bottom. Please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like, comment. If you see a movie, tell us what you liked about it. Tell us what you don't like. Did you agree with our critique? Did you not? Let us know. We would love to hear your feedback.